We're here in a lot to talk about the last 3 episodes of HBO's Watchmen. And we have a lot to discuss. A lot to discuss. A lot. We have a lot to discuss in this lot. That's why we chose this location. So many things happened. So many big things. We can't cover everything, so we're just going to hit on some of like the huge revelations, the big notes, and a few predictions for what might come.
Biggest thing for me was probably our favorite character is Veidt right now. And trying to figure out where he is this whole time. He's launching Mr. Phillips into space multiple times. Now we know it's space. Let's jump right to it. Shocked to find out that he is not on Earth. He is basically in outer space, hidden in some sort of portal near Mars, perhaps. Looks like if that's connecting to the Dr. Manhattan on Mars factor. And also waiting for the right time to put together all the dead bodies to say, help me, or I'm here. And who's it for? We got the satellite coming by, and it's like, wow, okay, big reveal. We've been waiting. What has he been doing these years that he's been away or supposedly deceased? We don't know, but it's just, wow.
I really loved the Looking Glass episode. It was great to see not only his origins, but really world building as far as the squid attack on the city and how not just he coped with it, but how society as a whole dealt with it. Yep. There's entire industries that have cropped up around protecting people from this supposed threat. It was just a great examination of him, and we got to see some great just character building and moving the plot along, because we also see Keen is basically running the cavalry for reasons that he thinks are good. We don't know what he's planning. With Judd, him and Judd chose to join the cavalry to keep them under control, because the other big revelation, the Veidt planning of the squid attack, which if you read the comics, you know that already, but if you're just watching the show, that'd be news to you, and it's certainly news to Looking Glass, who, by the way, is not dead. He's fine. They make it look like he's getting shot at the end, but they don't show it. Of all the people who are going to be paranoid and prepared for someone to come and take their life, he's the guy. He's the one who has traps in his house. He's the one who is ready for this. I think we might get a fake out, some kind of like, oh, where's Looking Glass? We don't know. He disappeared, but he's not going out like that. There's no way.
Yeah, I'll add to that with the fact that I don't think it's necessarily him getting shot or whatever. I think he gets captured. I think he gets brought back because maybe they don't trust him enough, and they're like, wait a minute, we're not done with you. We have more that we want to tell you. You are going to be one of our focal points to address it with the right people, because as we learned in that episode, he is one guy that can know when somebody is telling the truth. That is his thing. So why not have a person who's geared towards that to give complete testimony for the cavalry?
We also finally meet Lady True, who we don't know what she wants. It's something. There's so many motivated people in this, but we don't know what their motivations are. Something big. She had a great intro, and again, with the clones, the little clone baby, like clones are important here, all right? There's something going on. But what was it that landed? She bought this land. Why did she want that house so bad? She wanted the house so badly that she made a baby, made the offer, just to get that thing that landed. Why? We don't know what it is yet. We don't know when it was yet. I don't really remember there being a specific time. A lot of time stuff going on in this show, obviously, where we don't know what year it is, and we don't know what we're jumping to, and it's something. But it's interesting to meet her because she's clearly in control of things. Yeah. She's working with Will. Whatever she's doing with Will is going exactly as they planned. What is it? And I got nothing right now, especially after the big revelation of the most recent episode.
Dave, are you referring to Hooded Justice, a.k.a. Will holy smokes. Amazing episode, amazing Minutemen flashback, and, just complete revelation for all of us to realize, like, oh my gosh, this is how everything connects. It wasn't just a let's take you back and catch you up. It was let's take you back and push you forward, because now we have a reason for Angela basically to be connected to the Minutemen, the Crime Busters, all of it. This whole Watchmen bit has now come fully through, and now we're left wondering, what is, Cyclops? What is that all about? I'm going to throw a little prediction here on this with Ozymandias. His logo has the eye. And I know, there could be millions of things that are connected. He wasn't around back then that we know of, unless we have some time jumping going on. Or he had a clone back then. I don't know. I'm going to say that's where he starts to connect to all this, with Will knowing who Judd was, the whole Cyclops thing. And they're obviously, Will and Dr. True they're against Ozymandias, right? Because she bought his company, or she did something to him, despite having a statue of him.
She might be pretending to admire him while being the one who actually captured him, because that help me message that he writes, it says save me and then D, and you can't see the rest. Save me Dr. True, save me Dr. Manhattan, save me someone else we don't know about. She does seem two-faced, where the fact that she's so admirable and she's like, oh, I have this company and everything, it would make sense for her to be the one who is acting against him. Yeah. But with him being the smartest man in the world, who's to say that he didn't predict all this and that this isn't all part of his giant plan that he has going on? But we talked about, the Cyclops thing. There's another guy who has a symbol right on his forehead, Dr. Manhattan. I don't really have any idea how this could possibly connect, but it's there. And this show has connected things that I never in a million years would have connected and made it work. Like, with the Hooded Justice reveal, my brain just melted and exploded. It was just like, but it feels like such a great twist. And that's what I love about this show, is that the twists aren't like M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong twists, where they're just like, hey, it was this all along, and you're like, okay, shut up. Like, they're satisfying, and you can go back through every episode and be like, they were giving you clues all along the way, and you didn't see it. That's good writing and good directing, and the fact that it keeps me guessing and surprises me in such a satisfying way is really what makes this one of the best shows I've seen in a while. And I said it before, and I'll say it again, don't mess up the landing, because each episode is better than the last, and you're building and building and building this mystery. Don't Game of Thrones it. Don't Dexter it. Don't just fumble it in the last minute. If they can nail this, it's going to be legendary.
One last prediction with Dr. Manhattan and Adrian Veidt, two original Crime Busters. Mr. Phillips is Dr. Manhattan, a clone of Dr. Manhattan. We have yet to see what Dr. Manhattan looks like. We've seen him on TV in the distance, and we haven't really seen, we knew Billy Crudup's character in Watchmen was Dr. Manhattan because they showed his origin. We have yet to really see that or reflect on that. We've seen a younger Adrian Veidt explaining to President Redford that he has this whole plan. What a great twist would it be that we see Dr. Manhattan's character before becoming blue being Mr. Phillips.
Also, Petey! Petey showed up. Petey from Peteypedia! Petey! A.K.A. the Lube Man? Ooh. The slippery sewer man?
He's got the figure.
He's got the hero fetish where he clearly is really into heroes. When he showed up in episode 3, I didn't mention it in a review at the time, but when I saw him, I was like, Petey! Because I'd been reading the HBO PDFs and all the extra materials that they put up, and it's that guy. And it's so cool to have like this guy in the show be the one who's doing these materials. And they're coming out, they're still putting them out every week, and they still have little clues, little tidbits. And it's great because now that I see him in the show as a character, it matches the way he writes, because he has a definite like nerd personality that is very like he hates the in-universe show American Hero story.
That's right.
Because he's like, it's not how it happened. It's too violent. It wasn't like this. And it's exactly the kind of rants that you'll find online today about any movie or TV show where they're like, this is not correct. This should not be, all like the nerd arguments that people have. So having a character like that in this show is really fun.
Another prediction real quick. He's the grandson of one of the Minutemen. Things are going to connect. That's why he's so gung-ho about loving them. His grandpa is Captain Metropolis or somebody like that. Just throwing it out there. And he's trying to carry on the legacy as Dr. Lube.
Oh, no. Oh,
no. No, wait, we already have Dr. Manhattan. Okay,
That's
just...
why, though.
all right, okay.
It's a tribute.
Okay. PD Lubricant. I don't know.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, just call him PD. PD. Okay.
Thank you, as always, for watching. We will be back again to talk about Watchmen again. And until then, tick.
Talk.